Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and pitching in this game, number 33. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's even up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And that's in for a strike. It's 2-2. And that one is inside. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, today's starting pitcher, Nick Martinez.
Oh, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
One down, base is empty. And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the first. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Top of the second, now the left fielder, Ryan Vilade. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one.
The count is full.
Second inning here, no score. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now it's Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. One-two now. Hit on the ground softly to short. Zips it to first. And Betts is set down.
Batting in, third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's going to be Ryan Ward. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Slater gets under it. And the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score.
Let the groove soothe you, yeah. Then let the beat smooth you, get her. So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I found myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, And they get Mullins for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ward makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Taylor Walls, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, they're going to have to work around that error.
Yandy Diaz now. Fastball is outside. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Now snap throw to first. Walls dives back in safely. That misses. Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Top of the third, no score. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Dalton Rushing. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A massive home run, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Mullins makes the play, and there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Everybody favors we can divvy up.
One down, base is empty. That's outside. And now 3-1. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that misses. 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. And that's downstairs and outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Though they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
Two and one now. Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. This one popped up. Freeland calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Rays down by a run. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's Ryan Vilade. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Out to center. Pajes settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is that.
Bad teams don't
always shut it down. How they greet us, you would think we run the town. In your city, got the power, got the crown. Impact on the rival, cake busters on it down. Make no mistake, I'm a star.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Strike on the inside corner. Action in the pen down there. Ian Seymour getting ready to go. Boozer getting cranked up as well. 2-2 now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Max Muncy. And strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Ball to strike. The pitch. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Betts, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a ball evens the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Inside. Full count now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Caminero pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Ward.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Ward. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Flying around third is Betts. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Dalton rushing. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Alex Freeland waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Caminero snags it, and that is that. Dodgers with a run scoring double, and it's 2-zip. Dodgers, you're dialed into the show.
trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and what
Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Austin Slater stands in.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 63 up and throwing. Henriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. This guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Too high, and now it's 3-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
Next to hit, Nick Fortes. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into there.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 63.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Taylor Walls. Up the middle, bats up with it, steps on the bag for the force, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2, the Rays nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Ian Seymour.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Alex Freeland.
Second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Gloves it on the dive, to his knee, the throw, on the money, nice play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Check swing, and he held up. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And now the count filled up 3-2.
We got full count.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The throw in, and that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Seymour checks the runner. Ohtani back in. Chopped to third. And a foul ball. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
2 outs, runner at first. At the plate, Mookie Betts. That one fouled off, 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes. Mookie Betts down on strikes. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Yandy Diaz. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Gets him to chase after that
One ball, 2 strikes.
Laser base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next, Ryan Vilade. And that one fouled off. With the tying run on at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Good job to fight that one off. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a count 1-2. Line drive. Freeland slings to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. And now 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Oh, that's
just off the inside edge. Draws the walk
That's
there.
ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Ward. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton Rushing. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for LA, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. Upstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, the lefty, warming up as well. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll him out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cam Boozer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. There's the strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Mookie now. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 86.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 86.
And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. This one smacked out to left center, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a ball line to center. Pajas flashes the leather on the run and catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Man at second. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. In the dirt, but kept close. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Ryan Vilade waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Vilade. Tying run at the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late swing, fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail at 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Sulser.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
In there at the knees, and it's 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Matz, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Two down, nobody on. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now here is Dalton rushing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Williamson makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 5, the Rays 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Now here is Austin Slater.
so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
That one almost got him. The Rays trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped right center field. Tucker really on his horse for it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That's inside. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making time.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Scott is just one strike away.
That's a ball.
That misses. The count now 2-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Slater around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Scott is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout. Edgardo Henriquez taking over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now at the plate, Taylor Walls. Fouls one off. 2-2. The ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.